Hey there, welcome back, guys. We're live. We're going to answer some questions that came in the last few hours, and thankfully I have time for them. And I know what it's like when you're trying to get your drone up and running or bind anything, and you just at a loss. But we've got you covered. We'll answer them one at a time. So in a live session, first come, first serve. We don't jump the line, we don't skip the line, but we will answer your questions as they come in, like always when we do on the live show on the weekends, and sometimes I have live during the week, depending on certain needs that if I have the time I can. Especially I try to prioritize the ones that the drone binding issues. All right, knowing that, moving forward, 1, 2, 3. Look at our audio, it matches. At least I think it does. We won't know until I actually do the test. So let me just move things into another window so that you guys have me over here in this corner, and there we go. And then I, like always, as you know, on the live stream, I always need to make sure that everything is up and running because, like always, like they say, welcome back to everything that glitches. So that's running there. Looks like the audio sounds great. The picture quality is just awesome. Got a new video coming out on that. I just need to make sure that I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, the lips have to sync. 1, 2, 3. And once we have that, we know we're golden. And the trick to that was changing the aspect ratio to 59 point, I think, 8 frames per second. Let me just see. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, the lips have to sync. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop. Whoops, press play there, and go here. Hopefully, give me 1 second. Just want to make sure the chat window is there because sometimes people would like to drop in and say hello. All right, knowing that, moving forward, let's answer some of those questions. We don't need that window. What we need is this window here. Okay, so we're going to go to some of the questions. Help with not being able to log into CutLab X with my laptop. It shouldn't matter if it's Mac or PC. Let's see. And I believe you don't have to be logged in to use it, but let's open it. The CutLab X is the folks that sent us the laser engraving machine. But let's see how that works out. Let's see. And there's actually an update. So the update got out a lot of bugs and sort of streamlines the laser engraving experience, which is phenomenal. Haven't used them in a while, but it should be, you know what, let's put it here. CutLab X, where is it? It's not even in my dock, that's why I couldn't find it. But hold on 1 second, let me just make the screen an experience so that you could be part of it too. Hold on, so I'm just gonna get rid of me, and there I go. All right, so we're just gonna move this over. I believe, we'll put me there for now in that corner because looks like it would be ideal there. So as you can see, you have the option to, where is it? Oh, right here. Log in, register, click, or just click start creating. I believe I always click start creating. See, and then that brings you there. In case you're wondering where that was, let me just activate the cursor. Where is my cursor? It's not here. I'll just type in cursor. And see, there it is. In another window. Everything, now it should be here. There we go. Click enable, and voila. Now you can just follow this, see? And now I'll just go back into that window. So you can see, I wonder if it'll let me do it again. Sometimes it's a one-time experience, and other times not. So we just quit it. I'm gonna put this in my dock, because a lot of times we laser engrave things when people win stuff. You get one of these. Affix, your stuff should be going out to you, and you'll have it. And so now let's go back into the CutLab X application. See, it's starting up. And let's see. So again, log in or just start creating. I click start creating. I don't, unless you have an account. I think I have one, but in the beginning I was using it. But in the beginning the app was really glitchy. And look at that. It's smooth. It's streamlined now. And well, actually, maybe I spoke too soon. Where did our box go? Here. Where's my project? All right, so there we go. Oh wow, how did that happen? I wish I knew which. Okay, so zoom in and out. It's just really tricky using the there's like a little bit of a delay. I wonder if it's a plus or minus thing. Nope, plus or minus doesn't work. It's just double tap. They did get a lot of the bugs out though. I mean, oh look, wait, something like that. Anyway, so let's say I go to project, open. It's probably easier to work with one, but it's always best to be connected to the printer first before you open up your project. Otherwise, it will glitch out, and it's not. Well, we'll show you right now. Hopefully not. Maybe they fixed that bug, but let's check it out. So we'll go here, websites, and then I believe. Oh wow, maybe this is it. Pretty cool if this is it. That would be like quite the coincidence that it actually opened on the folder it was supposed to. See, and I have 2030, which is the latest laser engraving that I created, and then see, like that. So in order for it to fill automatically, you have to connect to the, you have to turn the printer on first and connect to it via Wi-Fi. If we're live right now, but so that's not going to work. So don't resize anything. Connect to the laser engraver machine first, and then open up your project. And again, you don't have to log in. And if you're, oh wow, so it is that. Wait for it. A little bit of a delay. Oh, I see. Hold your hand on the mouse. Got it. One finger on the mouse, and then the other one going in and out. Okay, so you have your finger on the mouse, one hand, and then only one hand moves. Like that. If you move both, you can't shrink in. So let's see. Keep one on the mouse. When in doubt, don't touch the mouse. Okay, so that's that. So that answers your question there. But let's try one more thing. And the only thing I don't like about the application is that, oh look, it always opens up in full screen. Like it overrides everything. It never opens up like this. But let's try that one more time. See if it lets us. Has not been saved. That's fine because I already have the original. Let's try it again, see what it prompts us to do. And let's see if we can log in. So if you can't log in, just recreate an account with an email or reach out to support, but don't worry about it because it's not the kind of application where you have a lot of stuff in there. Like if you're new to this, it's most likely your main library is going to be on your desktop and computer. But you could log in, I guess, to create a more streamlined experience through the app. But knowing that moving forward, see, email address is required for that field. Oh yeah. So what you want to do is put your email address there, and then put your password there. For me, I don't remember what mine is because I just click the create button first. But again, if it's not working, there's a forgot button right there. See the forgot? Where is my? Oh, interesting. There's no, it's forgot. We don't want emojis. You have forgot, and then you have register right there. So maybe register again with a different email, or just click forgot password. Forgot password should do the trick. Okay, knowing that moving forward, now we're just going to answer the next question. Where are we? We are here. All right, next one, commented, thanks a lot. So, well, you're welcome. Glad that video was able to help you. Next one, first time at Bando. Next question, binding RC3 with O3, don't need Betaflight. No, you don't need Betaflight. You only need Betaflight unless you're building a drone. Like for example, here's a drone we're building right here. I got the parts, but I have to figure out some major configurations. So unless action for stuff big, maybe. Oh, there we go. And we'll take Louis. If it lets us. Come on, you got this. Action me. There we go. Put Louis in the corner over there. So yeah, so unless you're building a drone like this, right? Here's your flight controller. Here's your frame, etc. That's the only, you only need Betaflight for that. Okay, so knowing that moving forward, don't worry about it. And if it's not working, that binding video should bring you through all the steps. And your binding the O3 air unit, whether it's to the Avata, whether it's to whatever, and or that's it. That's like a new ecosystem in the DJI family. Next one, what else do we got? Hi, thanks for doing this video. I'll get it up tonight once I've watched it. You're welcome. That's what we try to do here. Try to help guys out live. We don't, sometimes we'll just answer, but other times it'll just be live as long as we can and there's time. You'll get a live Q&A to the questions you ask on the channel, as long as they're relevant and something I can. And if I can't, there's usually someone else that will chime in with the answer, which is even better and great, because it's really nice community that we have of other drone guys or tech guys or tweak it guys. All right, and that's it. I believe that's all we got. Yeah, so that was a short live Q&A, and I also wanted to see how the settings to my voice look, because it didn't sync in the last one, and now I figured it out. Now we're running. We'll throw up that other video, but I'll share with you those settings. As you can see, if we go here, Prism Live, go to settings, bring that over here, and as you can see, what I had to do was, let's get rid of action stuff, big. Oh, can't do both at the same time. There we go. And now I can go into settings and go here. And the reason why now we have the lip syncing, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, is because the audio wasn't, the hertz was not changed, but the not audio, the video. The video was changed to 59.94 per second. It did work at 60 frames per second, but as you can see, because there's a delay with the live stream, you can't really run the true 60 frames per second. And so now we have 59.94, and that solves the problem moving forward with our live stream. And that's it. So again, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or as you can see, ideas for other videos, because that's where we got this idea from. So now I'm just waiting for parts to come. But the only downside is, I believe I'm gonna need like a longer cable or something for this thing, because the battery, it's like doesn't really. I have to solder these wires to the flight controller, and it just doesn't reach. I know on the RC cars they have longer cables like this, so I have to just basically Google the XT30 extension maybe, and then it would reach, because look, that's just too short. There's no way. So before I start recording those videos, I want to make sure I have all the parts. I don't want to start recording and then be like, okay, we're gonna have to come back and order more parts, and we'll get back to you another week from now. So yeah, I'm still working on tweaking that. Well, check out the flight controller, the for the O3 air unit. It's really cool. I'm sure you could probably 3D print this, and so we have everything we need, everything except for the oh wow, that's really cool. Huh. We have everything we need except, oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that is interesting. So it's going to be, oh, that can go that way. So I'm still trying to figure out how to jerry-rig things, because as you can see, the battery needs to be made, I need a longer wire. I got to jerry-rig something. I'm pretty sure if PV Unknown was watching, he'd know the solution to that. Because look, I have, see, it's not reaching, and I have to be able to solder the flight controller board, and then the capacitor thing's in the way. So even if the capacitor thing's not in the way, if I soldered the capacitor to the board, right, it's still not going to reach. See, and the battery, unless, no, I can't fly it like that. Unless you fly it like this, but then the weight of the battery is going to be, yes, I don't know. To be honest, I'm just trying to figure it out. Anyway, that's that. This is the end of our live Q&A, so stay tuned for that video where we build our drone once all the parts come in. And then I have to look for wires to the motors, because I need something a little bit thicker, because I have to, again, make the motors a little bit longer. the wires to the motors a little bit longer, which are right here. So they're not going to reach. So I'm probably going to snip it in the middle and then re-cable it, rewire it, and then just use the connectors that go into the flight controller board, or solder them to the flight controller board, one or the other. But I want to reuse it, so probably I'm going to solder the connectors. But either way, these wires will have to, look at how short that is, like freaking insane. So well, we'll figure it out. And then I might have to order, oh no, we're going to use these, so that's fine. So then I have enough motors. In one particular motor pack, I only have 3 because we used them to rebuild one of the other drones when it crashed and one of the motors blew out. So that's why I can't use the other pack, which they're longer. So I'll just make these longer, unless they have motor connectors, cables that you can just put right in and just makes the motor line longer. If it's short like this, that's just too short. Otherwise, it's a bad game of Twister right now, trying to figure out the parts. But I'll get it. You know, I just have to find the right material online. That's what the internet is for. Let's see what we have. Oh, can't do anything until we cancel. Action me. See? Voila. And that's it. Anyway, I hope we were able to answer your questions and get you up and running. And, you know, don't worry about it. You'll get there. If you have any ideas for other videos, leave them down below. And I'll see you all next time. Oh, hey, Afix. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not going to hang up yet. I mean, I'm not going to close the show yet. Hold on, there's one of my kids. Hello? Hello? Yeah?
Dad?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you know what time cross country starts?
I believe, call Marissa. Do you know Marissa?
I don't have her number.
Oh, okay. Cross country starts, you know what? Go to the main office. That's the only way, because the main office has the answer to everything. Can you do that?
Okay, bye.
Do you know where it is?
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right. Yeah, so, one of my kids got, and I didn't break anything yet. But maybe you can help. So I have the flight controller, right? Which is the flight controller to the one of the, it works. This is the flight controller to the Beta FPV drone Pablo Pico. So I'm going to be rebuilding another drone with it. But the motors, I'll start with the motors. The motors are the perfect motors, and they fit the flight controller of the board, but they are they're too short. See that? I want to make them longer. Maybe there's a connector I can connect with the other connector and then put it in, or do I have to splice them and you know, rewire it again, which I don't mind doing, but I'm trying to avoid that. And then the other issue I have is the battery. See, the battery fits into this frame perfectly, but as you can see, it's just not long enough, right? And even with this thing that has to be soldered to the flight controller board, it's not going to work because it just won't bend. Like, it won't, you know, it won't bend. And even if I use the one that came with the kit, I won't be able to solder it to the board because it just won't bend. So somehow I think I need this longer. And I don't mind making a new one, but I was wondering, I don't know if they have one. I guess I have to look online. And that's my question to you. But no, I haven't broken anything yet. But as you know, it usually takes 2 takes. not 2 takes. The first time it took 2 takes, but now we know what we're doing when building the drone. Let's see what Afix says. But nope, haven't broken anything. And yeah, and that's it. So now I have to look for. So it's a good thing I had my phone open. Whoops. I was pointing over there and my phone's right over here. But no, we haven't broken anything yet, but now we're trying to I might try buying that $60 Tiny Whoop. Yeah, did you see that? I don't know about how to extend the wires. I think you might have to solder them longer. Bummer. And he's right. If I solder them longer, though, the only downside is you want to make sure you use the right thickness of wire. You know, like I can't can you imagine? Yeah, then I'd be blowing shit up like Afix said. Look, I'm gonna rewire my flight controller for the power to the battery for the flight controller unit using these wires. Putting these together. You see, I need the right thickness. But I guess I'll reach out to the yeah, so you could look, And it's amazing how the tiny. You say Aphex is lucky because I think he has the. Wait, do you plan to bind your flight controller with the tiny whoop that costs $60 to the everything O3 goggles, or in O3 flight controller, or do you have another remote control? Because I forget. I think he has another remote, another experience like the other than $70. $70 is still pretty cool, considering. Look, remember, will it work with because mine newbie drone Aqua Bee Whoop with Bee Brain. Will that work with everything with your O3 goggles and stuff though? Hold on, I'll have to look it up. That's really cool. $70 for a little drone. But I want to use everything that I want to use my O3 air unit, right? That's the only thing. Because hold on, let's see. Let's check out what Aphex is talking about. Because $70 isn't bad, because if you look, I'm about to spend $70 right now on this thing. $54, $54.99 plus probably tax and then shipping. It's gonna come out to $70. But even if I buy this flight controller, right? We already have one, so we're not gonna buy one. I'm still in the same dilemma with that cable, like that wire. Unless, I wonder if I could buy that wire separately. I'll probably, and these little grommet kit, or whatever it's called. Since it's analog, yeah, analog's tricky. That's like a more scientific approach to FPV flying, because the configurating, and I don't have a PC. It's like it's not as straightforward when binding and flying, doing the PNP. Damn, you're lucky. So I'm still stuck here, but I guess I have to find the wires and maybe reach out to this guy here and ask, say, I need this cable. Actually, I could probably find the name of this cable on Amazon. Yeah, I'll probably do analog next. But if I do analog, it means like I have to get the goggles. I got to get the RC. So you're ahead of the game once you have all your stuff. XT30 extension. Let's see. Go here. Amazon. And then go XT30 extension. Oh wow, oh my god. They do have it. Okay. Oh yeah, so we're in business. Okay, so now we have that. That'll come tomorrow. That's a pretty long extension though. I don't think I need it that long. Maybe that one? Yeah, that looks more idealistic. Wow. Let me see. It is kind of big. And oh, you can't see. Hold on a second. I'll show you guys. Action me. Yeah, see that? The XT30. I'll put myself there in the corner. In this corner. Nobody puts Louis in the corner. No, that's a little bit tricky. But I think it's the right length. I think it's... Where's the original one? Oh, yeah, so it would be battery to flight controller. Yeah, so that would be it. It's just so long. I mean, so short here, but long there. Doesn't say wire cable, lead silicone. I have to just keep scrolling. And then what does the Aphex say? I am tempted to sell my goggles version 2, but then I won't have analog. Oh, wow. If I sell, but my new goggles 3 would work on my Synolog 20. That's true. Oh, wow, so he has 2 sets to go. Yeah, that's what I do. Like, if you're not, it depends though. Like, if you're using them, great. Especially for that experience, it's a little bit tricky. I sold mine. I was reluctant to selling my stuff. I was like, because I was so attached to it. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? You know. But if it was used, all it was just like laying around here, and so I used that to for the money for the what do they call it? The Neo. But now apparently there are shipment delays on the Neo, and they asked me, do you want it? Do you really want it? Apparently there are super delays, and now with the DJI ban, I don't even know what's going to happen. Hopefully I get it. I'll show you the last email they sent me from DJI. Hold on one second. Un momento. See what DJI says. I'll let you guys see. I just need to log in. Because like Apex said, don't share your stuff. And now we know. I would never know. I was just leave everything open. And then now we go here. Because I have more than one email account. Ah, there we go. Oh, nice. Interesting. All right. So we have, where is DJI? We have I don't think I emailed DJI from this account. Hold on a second. I emailed DJI from another account. Yeah, and you got to be careful when replying back to DJI. Here we go. Because I replied back to them, yeah, I want it. And then they sent me another email back asking me if I want it again. I was like, wait, I said I wanted it in like 3 different emails. So, dear Lewis, glad to hear from you. Thank you for getting back. Hold on, so small. Thank you for getting back. Blah, blah, blah. Based on your kindly feedback, may we confirm you may still want to keep this order? And I said that already in the previous one. And because now it's not going to be there until the 30th. And I said, sure, send it. See? And I said, hi, Stella. Just thanks for the update. And I said in there, I was actually asking them about why they don't send other content creators the drones for review too, like drone cams, Joshua Broadwell, Madtex, and then they replied back with some email, which is you have to like apply for their affiliate link program or something like that. So I did, but they didn't answer the question, and I said, okay, thanks, keep my order. And then they again, so now hopefully I don't get another email from them asking me if I want it when I said I wanted it. So we'll see. But if not, I get the money back from the drone I sold, and maybe just wait for it to become available in the store. But I don't know why they're pulling these shenanigans when they keep asking me if I want it when I said I wanted it. Maybe they're hoping I say no. Maybe they're hoping that this guy should not be reviewing our drones. What if it glitches out? Oh, it will. That's probably another reason why they don't want to send the stuff, because they don't want customers to see that. All right, so let's see. We have a 12-piece. No, it's too much, $16, because I'm only going to use one. And then we have, I might do the $9 one. See, the thing is, if you do $9, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe if I just buy the wires, that would be cool. I remember back in the day, there would be an electronics store. There's actually one in the city, but I don't know if they sell these wires. Oh, $6. There we go. 3-piece XT30. That looks pretty long. It looks like it would do the trick, and I'd be able to, well, it's hard to tell to get the depth and perception. Okay, with 10 centimeter, 18, okay. Alexa, how long is 10 centimeters to inches?
10 centimeters is about 3.9 inches.
That's pretty good. Okay, so that might be doable. It might be that one. I just have to get a ruler. Wish my kids were here. Then I could borrow one of theirs. So hope that might do the trick. I don't know. Now I just have to do my own homework. Let's see what Afex says. If you get another, who would like it. Yes. Well, we might have a giveaway, and it seems and all the giveaways are not giveaway contests, and they're usually done on the live channel. So we know who's going to get it. Money is nice to have, so I can pay off Avata too. Yeah, I know, but that's why you got to sell the stuff. Just sell it, and when you get the charger, you might keep it or sell it. If you could sell it for whatever it's worth, that's more money you can put towards the Avata, or whatever you want to buy. And as you can see, I got these parts, all this for $20, but that's only because I already had the flight controller, right? And then of course I'm still selling the Mini 3 Pro. But I don't have any traction. I think it'll move. More people will be indoors looking on. Oh wow. I was just thinking, looking on the computer, but looks like it's 3 inches to some extent. Yeah, so I think I might need something longer. I should put like they do in REI when you want to have rope cut. You do 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. But yeah, it's about 2.5, 3 maybe. Let me go get a ruler. Hold on. I think there's one outside. I know they have one upstairs, but I'll just. Thought I had one. Yeah, I have one. Yeah, so 3 inches. It is 3. Bummer. So we need something longer than 3. So as you can see, here I'll show you guys. Just gotta flip this around like that. Or I could actually use the other one. See? 3 inches. There's the 3-inch marker. Bummer. So we're gonna need something longer than 3. Damn it. Alright. So maybe 4 or 5. Maybe the ones at the top. Anyway, I'll do that on my own time. I'll do some homework. Maybe FPV unknowns watching this, and they usually will chime in with something more advanced. So it's a little bit of a bummer. There's a delay, but once I have all the parts, everything will be good and running. Motor wires, maybe. If you get another, okay, be right back. Like 3 minutes. 3 minutes? 3 inches. Yeah. Bummer. Yeah, so in case you missed it, Afix, it's 3 inches. And that one, the stock one, is 3 inches. But the best part is that the flight controller actually fits into this frame, which is really cool. Tiny Whoop frame. Now I just got to figure out the rest of the shenanigans, so we can just somehow, even if I put it like that, right, and then the wire, really long wire. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I've never built one of these before, though. I've built a drone, but never one of these cables. I'm sure there must be a way to finagle it so that you can rebuild. I guess I'll keep this. Doesn't even know. Except it's metal and sometimes it floods down here, so maybe I'll just leave it there. Alright. So yeah, that's it. Great seeing you though, Afix. I missed you, but I noticed our schedules haven't been the same. But they will once the kids get back on track. Yeah, so let's see. I wonder if they have motor wires. Watch the drone motor wire. See, we have here different ones. This one might be ideal. This one looks pretty long. Except there, 30 centimeters. So if 10 centimeters is 3 inches, then 30 centimeters would be, wow, 9 inches. Could always cut it, but you see, that's why I want to be able to make it a 11.8 inches, 369. That's weird, because what was it? I thought I don't know. I thought 10 centimeters was the 3 inches that we measured, so I assumed that 30 centimeters was, because the point, we didn't include the point, maybe. Alexa, how long is 10 centimeters?
10 centimeters is about 3.9 inches.
Oh, 3.9. So I just measured 3. So even if I measured 3, the 3.9 would be like the extender, the VTX cable, right, at that 3.9. Yeah, let's say it's definitely more than 3.5. Yeah, but I need room for that bend. That bend is what's gonna kill you. The bend. It's always something. Alright, so we might get this one. Maybe. The 10 centimeter one. Or if we can just find the cable. Oh yeah, let's do that. Because we have the heat shrink, right? Let's try 30. Wires. Oh yeah, there you go. And you can get a whole spool. Hopefully it's the right one, right? And then we could heat shrink it, cut it, heat shrink it, and then we're gold. And then we have the exact amount we need without any overage. As long as this is it, 30 gauge. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Extreme cold, fireproof. Especially when we blow shit up, right? We need fireproof wires. Remember the days when the smoke detector would go off? Oh yeah, look, and they have some pictures. Okay, this is it. Perfect. All right. And then we don't have to finagle it too much. Oh, I love it. And well, this is exactly what we're gonna do. See that? Yes. All right. So problem solved there. All right. So now I just have to find the wires for. Hold on 1 second. I'll just go here, and I will go up, and click buy now. So that's not going to be here until Friday. Ah, bummer. Fuck. Let's see if I click cancel. It was asking me for my password. I have to change something with the Ubico key and some other crap, and I have an alternative way to log in. All right, so that's only going to be $9, which is great because I'm still. Remember, I only spent 17. I'll show you what I spent on the parts. We'll go to AliExpress here to build this drone, but it's only because I have the flight controller from last year. So, and I have the O3 air unit, and I have the O3 everything else. That's why I'm doing this too, because everything I have is O3. So there's, wow, the price to the printer dropped. So we'll go here, close that. Cart is empty. My orders. Thought I was signed in. What kind of is this? Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. Let's see, I paid a total of like, so look, my last order, $9 for the O3 air unit holder, $5 for this, and then $3 for that. So not even, it was like 17 bucks. Kind of neat, huh? And then of course $9 for the cable, but I have everything else. So now I just need one more thing, which is, oh, I guess we can go back into Amazon. Go into motor wire cables. Wire. Maybe type in, whoops. Wait, one finger in. That's weird. Wait, one finger, and then, oh, that only works. Yeah, Command 0, old school. All right. Unless it's, hold on, let me see. Oh, double tap. Double tap. Whoops, I double tap, but maybe I was meant to have that. Let's type in drone motor wire cable. Oh, there we go. Not really, but oh yeah, there it is. This is what I'm looking for. Interesting to some extent, but one that has the connectors for these. Okay, so they do have, oh look, this is what I want to make, but I'm not paying $16. Heat shrink I already have. This is what I need. Motor connector cables. 2mm maybe? That could be it. But I don't need them that long. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, that is exactly what I need. Holy shit. 4-piece, 2 meters. And I have the connectors. I can remake it. Oh my god, this is perfect. No, $13 is too much, but I'll find it. Yeah, this is it. So we'll have the parts probably by next week, because one won't be delivered until Friday. But that is perfect, because we'll be able to build this drone. AFIX, how long does it take to get AliExpress to US? Very long, like how China takes like 3 weeks. Yeah, China's taking longer than 3 weeks. My Neo won't be here until like 1 month from now. No, actually not. Let's have a look. This stuff from the drone, these parts to the drone that we're going to be building came yesterday. Okay, literally. Actually, I'll tell you when it was delivered. And I am just opening it today. But let's see when I ordered it. Because sometimes it's a couple of days, believe it or not. I'll go to my car account, my orders. I ordered it on September 3rd, and it just came today. So that's pretty good. And if you don't have to have it now, like watch, I'll show you why too. And so 3, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, a week, exactly 1 week, because you can see right here, 1 week. And the reason why, I'll show you why. Look, check this out. That part, this part, Creality 3D part, it was $6, right? And then watch this. If I do this, if I go to a new one, Amazon. I don't think Amazon even sells the original part. Yeah, I think it's like, hold on. What? Wouldn't let me. See? Just won't let me delete it. Oh, I gotta be fast. So that's a glitch right there. Filament I've never gotten from AliExpress, but 3D filament spool. Really, you can't make this up. So it's about $11 in AliExpress. It's $4. So you save, but with AliExpress you're definitely saving. But I wonder why. Hold on 1 second. Let's go new. And it doesn't even come up. Probably because everyone's 3D printing them. Like, why buy it when they're probably printing it? And I think it was Afix or someone who told me that they put bearings on theirs or something. Ah, look, $43. I'm not paying $43 for a filament spool holder, but you'll have it tomorrow. So the only downside to AliExpress, someone's selling a used one though, but that's on eBay. The only downside to AliExpress is that 6-piece 1 meter. It says $10.99. Oh wow, 6-piece 1 meter. Oh, but 1 meter is too short for me. Yeah, because I need longer than 3 meters. Yeah, just longer. Here's the 3. Remember the 3? Yeah. Bummer though. Let's see. Yeah. So that's why I just do the AliExpress. But it's a bummer. This here. And then we just close that out. So again, that's why I use the AliExpress, because it's $4.95. And it comes with the bearing. It came with the bearings and everything. So that, and I was pricing everything out on Amazon, and it actually cost more. Sometimes the prices will go up though. The only thing I lost out on, I lost $4 because these propellers don't fit the motors that I want to use, which is a bummer. They actually go to a smaller motors, and because the motors that I have are 1.5 millimeters, and these are 1 millimeter. Oh, but 1 millimeter. He was just telling me about 1 millimeter cables, I think, which is what I need. Let's see if this will come off. Wow, this thing's really on there. And the way you would measure the motors use a digital caliper and then see if you can see. And I should have measured them beforehand, but I didn't, which is a bummer. Yeah, 1.5. Bummer. You would just round it off. Let me see. Hold on. I'll let you guys see in a second. Yeah, 1.49 here. Damn. I should have checked beforehand. I just assumed that they were all the same, you know, when it came to the motors. But if you look at the number, it's 1.49. Oh no, 1.5, 1.50. Damn it. It's fine though. That means they make them smaller. I can't believe. Well, yeah, of course, that hole is small. So yeah, so that's why we're going to use it, because I'm not buying new motors. We're just reinventing the wheel. But unfortunately, and we have the propellers, because we're using the propellers from the Pavo Pico. I wonder what we can call it. Pavo. We'll rename it. See, we have the propellers that will go on, which is awesome. So that's why it's just nice to have the spare parts laying around, so you can just make something without breaking the bank, you know, and sell stuff. Make sure you sell some stuff, because there's no need. This is, as you can see, wow, that's not coming off. Yeah, let me see what else. 6-piece, 1 meter. Alexa, how long is 1 meter to inches?
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches.
Oh, so 1 meter, 3 feet 4 inches. That's not bad. So we have 3 feet, which is all we might need depending on the cable, because we could probably put 2 together, right? But we're gonna pass on the pieces, and we just actually ordered the cable. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna splice it and then just fix it, like, you know, heat shrink it with our heat shrink thing. So probably, I think another 2 weeks probably, when we have the pieces, because I need some of the stuff won't be here till Friday. And then once we have it up and running, it's going to be a three or 4 part series max. First video will be the going over the stuff. Second video will be soldering. Third video will be configuring. It won't be much to configure, since we're going to flash the CLI from the previous Pavo, and then we'll call it Pavo Pico 2024 early, like, to see how people search for the search engine. Pavo Pico early release 2025 drone or something. It's not a Pavo Pico. I don't know what this is. The tiny frame from the Happy Model Mobila 8. Mobila 8 Pavo Pico series. There you go. That's a good one. I like that. And people will be like, what? It's the same as taking Popsicle 6. Oh, 6-piece. Oh, I saw that one right. Yeah, but taking Popsicle 6. But basically, that seems like what they're doing. They're like just changing the baud to the drones and then just renaming them. Because at that point, you're basically flying anything. And I just need to make sure that the motors fit. Looks like they should. But actually, I should check that now before I wind up having. But if they don't fit, I would probably sell these, since they're fresh in the box, and maybe like do a trade and on Craigslist or something, or on. But this one looks like. No, it looks like it'll work. Yeah. To some extent. The holes are a little bit different, to be honest with you. Really different. The motor fits into its center point. You know what? Let's check it out. Let's see if it'll fit. And then we'll know. And then I gotta look for motor wire cables. Nice. So let's try one. Oh, it's right there. I'm like, wait, where did the motor go? Oh, that's flight controller. the motor screws and stuff come separately. So thank goodness for that. Let's see. Hopefully they fit through the hole. What camera are you using in your drone you're making? I'm using the O3 air unit. I'm taking the drone from the Pavo Pico version 1 that we built last year and just pulling a Frankenstein, just moving everything over with a new. I could actually use, maybe I might be able to pull a Frankenstein with the whole thing, right? If the if the wires are long enough. Good question, because that would be such a time saver. This one is Pavo Pico. Oh no, it's Pavo Pico version 2 because it has the LEDs on it. And then, oh yeah, maybe. Oh, I think we might be in luck. We might be able to just transpose the whole thing. Oh wow, except yeah, this one has the O3 connector. Oh no, I think this is Pavo Pico version 2. You know how you know between the 2 and the 1? The Pavo Pico version 2, the O3 air unit cable isn't soldered on. They basically put the port there so you can just plug it right in. This is Pavo Pico version 2 taken apart. And you can also tell it's 2 because the USB-C cable is in the back. So you have the Pavo Pico. That's why I don't have to buy anything, because I have the spare parts here. We only blew one drone up on the channel. Here's Pavo Pico version 1. Version 1 is here. So as you can see, the connector to the flight controller is down there. It's hard to get into. But let's see if the wire... nah, the wires are short. Bummer. Alright, it is what it is. Maybe... no, they're the red ones. The wires might be a little bit longer. But I'm just going to jerry rig the other ones, you know, and just keep this like this. Let's see. And then, so yeah, so let's see if these motors fit. For sure the screws will fit. It's just the other part. The only thing I don't like about these smaller FPV drones is that the batteries, you got to be careful with them, because if you overcharge them, undercharge them, their life expectancy can be like 1 day to a week, you know. That part's a bummer. Yeah, these motors fit. It's strange how they have an interesting hole. I think I want to try it on the hole. Yep, sweet. See, these motors work. Nice. Look at that. So now we just have to somehow figure out the cabling, and yeah, and then of course you know how you put them on. Awesome. All right, so thanks. Good question, Afix. Do you have to do some calibration when you build it so it flies well, like I hear companies do tuning? No, not with this. I mean, honestly, I don't think so, because we're basically taking the flight controller, right, from the Pavo Pico, which comes already flashed with the firmware and configured with the ports. You don't have to do the whole UART stuff, right? And then just transposing that onto here. Now, possibly in the perfect world, you probably do want to calibrate it, but if you fly like me, I can't fly with the stock rates anyway. So I'm going to be using the FPV unknown rates, because you know, it slowed it down, made it like nice, and it doesn't go too fast and crazy. So for me, there's no calibration, because as soon as you plug the flight controller in, it will just work. Let's see if we can plug this one in though. Let's see what happens. I mean, you know, see what it, because this is the flight controller. It should show up on Betaflight. Let's see, let's find this. And then we'll probably flash it with the dump from the previous drone, which is awesome. And then plug that in there. It may or may not work because not everything's connected. Of course, the O3 unit, it's not here yet, so it's on the other drone. But let's say this is the chip, and then if I plug it into the computer, I love the new version of Betaflight. It's just web-based, so be sure to save that link too. So if I go here, if I go, see, the flight controller just went on, it's flashing. And if I go to Beta flight, that one right there. Whoops, it was there. Oh, it's right there down the third one. It's hard to see with these things on. See, Betaflight is right there, and if I click connect, voila, I'm in. See, look, there's no configuring. Look at that, the flight controller is already working. And I believe the back, this is the back, see, and that's the front. So you would have to calibrate it most likely, as you see, but that's easy, because what you would do is, let's say this is the back end is positive and negative, because that's the rear where the battery is. And so you would just say, you know, calibrate accelerometer, and then, you know, it would do what it's supposed to do. And then hopefully, you know, when it does, you can reset all settings. Just reset, and then go here, let it reboot. And click close. That's fine. Now, see, look at that. Now front is front and back is back. That's all you got to do. And of course, the other thing you got to do is, which we can't do just yet, is the port stuff. You know, open up the port or flash the CLI from the previous one or copy it. So, you know, you do either or. And of course, and then the OSD, which you won't have to do if you flash the drive. And that's it. You know, there's no, whereas some of the other ones, I believe you have to, so we just calibrated this, which is awesome. So great question. And now we have the answer to that. And yeah, and then the other thing you have to do is the goggle stuff, and that's easy. Well, so with the other ones, I think you have to open up BL Heli. You gotta you have to do the motors like one at a time or something like that. You have to make sure, you have to put the tape on them and make sure they spin according to the direction that they are. Each one is done individually. And that's why I like this chip. Like if I hadn't known, I'd be doing what the other guys are doing with their chips. See, it's calibrated. Oh, you can't see. Sorry about that. So action stuff, big. See, now it's calibrated. You missed it, but it's calibrated now. Up is up, back is back. So you know it's the back because the bottom is the back and the top flashing light is the front. But now it's already calibrated. See? Voila. Which is awesome. And if it goes out of whack, I'll show you what I did. I just basically, you hold the drone in the position that you know, which is the front and which is the back. And I know it's the back because positive and negative is at the rear. Okay? And as you can see, maybe it's off a little bit. So we'll recalibrate it again. So now we'll just go calibrate, hold it straight in the position that you know. And then now I click calibrate. And then wait. And then now if I go up, see, there's the front and there's the back. And then it's perfect. And now I know. So if I turn it this way, I know it's facing me. And then down, you know, like etc. And then as you can see, if I move it slowly, ideally when you do this, it should be inside the drone, you know. But as you can see, it's such a, and if you're not sure, just reset all settings, click reset, hold it down. And you shouldn't do it in your hand anyway. When you recalibrate it, it should be on a flat surface. So let's say that's flat and not moving, right? And now you calibrate it according to the position that it's laying in on a flat surface, not in your hand. So we'll go to calibrate. See, it's adjusting, and then voila. Now it's already calibrated, and now I can move it up. See, nice, it's flat, so I know that way's straight with the old camera goes. So that's it, that's all I got to do. And there's no motor. I gave one of these away to one of the guys at the meetups because I tried calibrating the motors, and then Beta FPV says you don't have to do anything to the motors. It's already inside the firmware of the chip. I was like, oh. So when I gave it to a friend to see if they can reflash it because they had a PC. Should have sent it to AFIX because he probably would have gotten more use of it. And you know, I'm pretty sure you would have taken advantage of it, because then the next time I ran into the guy, I was like, so did you? They're like, no, I didn't get time yet. And that's like 6 months later. This kind of sucks. I should have sent it to you, but you live and learn. So yeah, so that's again why I love this chip. Let's see, AFIX, how much for 4 motors? I might have burnt my tiny whoops. Well, I have extra motors if you need, because I'm never going to use. I only have 3 though. I only have 3. Let me see which ones. I have. I can't see. Well, I can't give. Yeah, I can give you one of the sets from the 3. I have 1103. Oh, actually, I can tell. I guess you just look at the bottom, right? I don't know what there is. I don't know how to read the motor thingy. It's an 1133 or 23. I know that they all have to match. That's the other thing. Like if I send you these motors and you only need 2 replaced, and I send you 3 because 3 is all like then you're shit out of luck, because it's hard to find just one. It's 11. Let's see, I would have given you the wrong number. It's 1103, 11,000 kV. 1103, 11,000 kV. Here, I'll write it down for you. Let's see, 1103. You can Google it and see. 11,000 kV. I guess there's no space. I'm not sure what it stands for. KV. And if you remember, I when I blew up the other drone, I blew out one of the motors. So I had to use one from the spare. But ever since then, you know, I've never blown anything out again, thanks to FPV Unknown, because they taught us how to, you know, troubleshoot and supply power to your chip without blowing it up. So yes, as you can see, I have 3 since we used one here, so it's 1 short, and you can't buy just one. But if you have the matching motor to that, yeah, I'm more than happy to send it your way, because as you know, it's just going to be right here, just there for a rainy day. And that rainy day ain't happening anytime soon, except this rainy day is, because again, I would have used those, but I need a full set of 4, you know, otherwise the drone would be flying like this. Right? Yeah. Oh wow, where'd these come from? I don't know. I hate when that happens. Like, wait, what did I open? Maybe it's from the other one. Oh, the motors. Okay, so yeah, that's to here. Okay, so I gotta put these back. Don't lose your heart. It's like at IKEA. You ever put something together from IKEA, and then as soon as you put it together, you're left with like 4 or 5 screws. Like, wait, where do those go? I don't know. Just put them away and just pray. Just tell my wife or tell whoever it is in your family that you're with, oh, those are just spare. There's just spare parts they send just in case you might need another one. Really? So that's pretty good. So we get a flight controller. See, work up and running. So now I just have to get those wires. Again, it'll take about 2 weeks for the stuff to come. Putting everything back in the box. Don't put your batteries in the box though. You want to put that in the container. So I'll leave that there. Kepman 1 millimeters. I needed 1.5, so I lost a couple of bucks, which is a bummer. I'm just gonna keep everything inside this box so I know that everything is together. Batteries go in the bag, the blow-up bag in case shit blows up. It'll be a self-contained fire. See, self-contained. Gotta keep all the parts together. But I'm gonna lay everything out before I do the build. And as you can see, we're almost there. Great idea, FPV Unknown. That was actually their idea. It was like, give the people what they want, and which is true. That's why in the end of my videos I say, more ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. We have to end it because my kids will be back soon, and I have off today. I'll go back to work tomorrow. I'll leave this here. Mine says, oh no, I don't have those motors. I guess you probably could change the motors, right? You would just have to make sure that you put all three of the same motors on there, or all four of the same motors, right? Or all one of the same motors. Oh yeah, he has. Oh, let me check that out though, because I want to see what he has. RS0802. Yeah, I don't have 2000. It sounds like a higher end motor. Probably because I see those tiny whoops fly really fast. Interesting. Speaking of fast, so it's possible we might have a tiny whoop experience, but not it's like a BMW with engine inside a Volkswagen. So I don't know. We might have the Cinewhoop experience, but according to AFIX's specs, we won't have the power because we're going from 11,000. And he's got 20,000, yeah, so KVMs, or I don't know. Yeah, so that's powerful though. That's fast. Wow, but it's a start. I wonder how. Let's check that out though. I wonder how much those motors cost. Let me start typing. I forgot my keyboards down here. Let's see. Wow, that's pretty wild. That makes a big difference. I'll probably get a lot of hate for that. You didn't build it right. The motors are not correct. KV 20, whoops, 29, 20, keyboard's too small, 20,000. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. And they're small too. Oh, look. How many millimeters though? $9. Oh my God. And you can buy just one if you blew one out with a 918, but it still comes out to almost 30 or 40 or 50 bucks out with tax, because usually they make you buy all four. Well, this guy has it in California. Oh wow. Oh my God, that is so cool. Except the I think those would fit on my frame. How much are they? Yeah, $9 is a lot. That'll be like 40 bucks. That's why I'm using the old stuff. But it's good if you blew one out, then you can just do that. But then again, you have shipping. That's the other thing too. And it's 1.5 millimeters. So you got to make sure you have those props that are 1.5. Not do the mistake like I did and I got 1 millimeter. Yeah, so it kind of sucks. I'm stuck with these. Maybe I'll give them away in a raffle. Interesting. Yeah. Nice motors though, I like that. A little exposed, but nice. And powerful. Wow. So powerful that I wouldn't be looking for the wires to the drone battery, because it's like so powerful that you could just fly it like this with the battery hanging. You know, let the drone go buzz around. But 11,000 KVMs, yeah, I don't know. Not happening, but that's cool. Oh look, oh wait, hold on one sec. Oh no, $19. 20,000 1S. Oh, it's 1S though. Oh, speaking of 1S, interesting. Oh no, $19. 1S. How many do you get though? For Mobile has 7, but AFIX has the Mobile 8. But speaking of 1S, let's go back to history. Hold on one second. Let me go back to my email, because I wonder if let's go here, because you could email them now. They don't pick up the phone anymore, but they will answer your question, any question, via email. But because they sent me the chip for the drone. That's DJI Neo. Huh? Oh, they have it? Oh wow. Nah. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but oh my god. Oh, it's pre-order. See? Yeah, I was like, wait, they have it? How could that be? Anyway, let's go back into the inbox. Let's go to here we go. Tiny Whoop. And I wonder how many S's this one runs off, like 2S, 1S. There we go. Support for 1 to 2S LiPo. Okay, so that's good. LiPo, hopefully I have the right battery. I'm not sure if what a LiPo LiHV battery is, right? I have a LiPo battery, but hopefully this is a LiPo 2S. I wonder if it's a different battery. Interesting. See, good questions, Afix, because otherwise we'd be blowing shit up. Let's see. Oh, no, it looks about the same. Okay. Yeah. All right. Same. Oh, yeah, and this one comes up. Okay. Yeah, no, I guess we're good. Yeah, and look, similar issue. Okay, so we could use 1 to 2S, and for us it doesn't matter because we're using the flight controller from the other drone. But maybe down the road, I think I might get I might get this one, like maybe for Christmas or something, just to like spice up and do like an update to it, and then hopefully it works right with the 03 stuff. They said it would because I asked them. I was like, will it work with 03? And they said yeah. And then they wrote back, I see Express LRS configurator could update, and then it says something about Betaflight telemetry. I don't know, it says Betaflight control fine. See, if bound to radio but having trouble seeing stick movement, Betaflight, you may need to turn off mode stick, etc. See, that's another reason why I steered away from this chip, because the chip itself, but they do sell a PMP version that works with everything 03. I forgot who sent me the link. One of the other guys. I think another company. Get FPV. I think it was this one. Yeah. Here is one that comes with Mobula 8 with 03. So this one we know will work. So this is a chip, but there's another version of Happy whatever drone that I think it's $150, and it comes ready to work with everything 03, and they sent me a link to that one. But I figured, I got all the parts, let me just I'll figure that out as time goes by. But I want to try building it first, and then maybe if I buy the drone itself that works with, maybe for Christmas I'll do that works with everything 03, do a CLI dump so I have it, and then maybe I'll do a rebuild with that one too. One step at a time. First we'll do this series, pulling the Frankenstein on that one, and then we'll do the next series, maybe getting the drone first so we can flash it, or getting the chip, either or. Hopefully, because the chip is only $50, and hopefully it does work, and hopefully I'll figure that out as time goes by. We'll just yeah, and that's it. Yep. I think this one is it. There was one. Oh yeah, I can just scroll down. Says, unfortunately, Goggles 3 are currently only compatible with the 03 air unit. The 03 air unit itself costs, which we have. There is no Tiny Whoop we have with the 03 in it for anywhere. So that's why I asked him which Tiny Whoop which was the one, the Mobula 8, comes with the chip that works with the O3 air unit. So we'll figure it out. So we're just trying to piece it all together. So again, Pyro Drone seemed to have the best answer and solution. You know, they got back to us with not only the chip, but also the flight controller that's inside of there. And this is the one. Yeah, there we go. Bind and Fly. See? Oh no, not that one. That's too expensive. But there was another one. Yeah, so this is it here. Happy Model. But there's, I think, one without the O3 air unit. So it's the Happy Model Digital 85 Micro FPV Whoop. And there was another one that they sent. And if you have all the parts, you don't need to spend $380. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So I just want that chip, you know. But there was another one, and they said it comes equipped with that. So we know if you have the O3 air unit, you combine it with the O3 goggles. And if we have that chip, hopefully, you know, we can open up Betaflight and just change the ports and some of the stuff in the OSD. In the perfect world, you know, it'll be similar to the Beta FPV experience, but we don't know. So knowing that, moving forward, that's why we're going to start with this one and then work our way to the chip, and then from the chip work our way there. But as you can see, there's some complications you can run into. Silk screen incorrect, bridge for use onboard serial. See, I don't have a serial RS receiver, so then it gets more complex. See, and so I'm like, I don't want to solder anything but my O3 air unit wires. Hope your kids don't get upset. Though you said, oh, thank you. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks, SafeX, once again.